Oh, hi everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another stream that will be Overthunk by Sharky. Welcome to tonight's stream, and I gotta say, it definitely feels a little bit weird to not open by rolling out my usual Sharky Goes Retro. But yeah, we have ever so slightly rebranded things a little bit. Don't worry, it's when we haven't stopped playing retro games or anything like that. We are just being, let's say, future-proof, forward-thinking, shall we say. I mentioned a little bit of this last week, or started to imply it a bit, that I'm going to start mixing things up a little bit. Not right now, not in the next game or two that we play, but somewhere down the line, it might be nice for us to move out of retro games from time to time, just to give us a bit more variety of things that we can stream. Not that we're short on those sort of things at all, but there are some great contemporary games that I'd love to be able to feature on the channel as well. And the retro stylings doesn't seem to fit so well. But there is one thing you can be sure of, whether it's a retro game or not, it's always going to be something that's overthunked by Sharky. That's just the nature of what we do. If you were with us for Chips Challenge, you would know exactly what that's like, and some of the other games we played. Good evening there in the chat trans. Absolutely, we are going to be thinking hard with tonight's game because we are back into another puzzle game. I know it says genre adventure there on the overlay, which is a bit weird. I must have pulled that from the Wikipedia page or something from Myst. But no, it's a puzzle game. It's a point and click game. All that kind of stuff. There you go. Already found the chat command. So just in case anyone tunes in late and sort of misses my opening monologue here, but yeah, we are just updating the theme a little bit. Sharky Goes Retro has served us well for over 2 years now. That has been our kind of brand on Twitch ever since we went affiliate. So it's kind of sad to see all the imagery of that go and things, but we are onwards and upwards, embracing change, all those positive things. And with that, we need to jump into tonight's stream, and we are playing Myst. It's Myst Masterpiece Edition is the one we're actually playing. The original Myst was released in 1993, and the Myst Masterpiece Edition does a good job of faithfully replicating the original experience of the original game. So it's true enough to what the original once was. And look, it's been a while since I've played this. I must say I've played it a lot more recently than 1993. So I can't say that I've forgotten everything about this. I'm going to be playing through this and rediscovering some things, but I must say, as a puzzle game, I feel like I will instinctively know how to solve a lot of these puzzles. So this will be for the experience. I don't know how many people watching this will not have played Myst before, or at least have played it but not completed it. So let's jump into a new game. Let's see what this is all about, and we will watch the opening cinematic while I try not to talk over it.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
The ending has not yet been written. I guess that's what we're here to do, overthink an ending for his book. Point and click, let's click on the book. Massive lag spike. There we go. Still lagging. Come on game. Good evening, Katooth. Are you the cause of this lag? There we go. We are having a quick flyover of the island, and then we'll pop in and see what we're doing. Yes, we are. We're doing all sorts of cool things tonight, Katooth. We have splashed up the new branding. We have jumped into a new retro game, and for the next couple of weeks, unless I finish this a lot quicker, we will be having a look at Myst. Let's pop into the book. Oh, and here we go. We got a full screen flyover now. So here's your chance to see the island in all of its glorious low resolution. It probably looks better for you guys than for me because I've got this full screen, and it's at least reduced a tiny bit on the stream output there. There we go. Cut from cinematic to in-game footage. There we go. Now I've got the in-game footage. Never actually played Myst Katooth. Okay. All you've done so far is miss the opening cinematic, which was hardly essential. So we are literally at the beginning. Point and click. Very kind of minimal game. Came free with the computer, but never got it working. That sounds about right. A lot of these retro games I struggle to get working. Especially on modern things. We can look around. Interesting stuff. Out to the water. Trees and things. It's some sort of structure over there, maybe. Pathway up there. That kind of stuff. Lots of things to look at. We can walk forwards. Hello? Okay. I can't remember which way that was. But that's fine. Up here. We can go this way. Piece of paper on the ground already. Let's have a look at this. Catherine, I left you a message of utmost importance in our forechamber beside the dock. Oh, we were just there. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atris? A-T-R-U-S? Atris? Atris will be his name. I think I played Myst once for as long as my attention span lasted. That's about on par, I think, for most people's experience with Myst. So, what does it say? Marker switches. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. And beside the dock. So, back down where we came from. And, you know, this is the sort of thing that you can get very early frustrated on. Ooh, let's go up here. Immediately distracted. Giant cog. That looks fancy. Flap, 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 flap. Flicking switches. Things like that. Also, whilst we're being distracted, let's go on a tangent. On our tangent. There are only a couple of points in the game where you can look up. Because usually no one notices that because the cursor that's, you know, when you can look left, it points left. When you can look right, it points right. Things like that. But when you're going forwards, it just points forwards. Right? But when you can look up, it's still pointing forwards, right? So most people don't notice when you can look up. Well, up here is one of the few places you can look up. And, you know, building there, mountain there, you can look up to the top of that mountain. There we go. There's like a thing at the top of there. So, there we go. All worth it. Now we can look back down. Anyway, down to the dock. Because there was a chamber down here, and there we go. I can see it already. Over here. Right there. That was actually a chamber there. Nice. The limitations of human hand gestures. If only we had more than one finger. I know, right? Like, one finger for forwards, two fingers for, like, double forwards or something. Anyway. Let's go in here. That's just turning around. Yeah. It's a kind of dark game in places, so it's a bit hard to sort of see things. Like, if there's things to click on, you can click on them, but most of it's just looking around, looking up, walking down the stairs, going downstairs, that sort of stuff. Turning and looking behind yourself every which way. There's a lot of nothing to look at. This has got to be the imager. Okay. Sure. Let's turn it back on. Nice. Okay. So, oh, there's something on the wall there. Oh, back there again. So what is that? Piece of paper? Settings, dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion test, 40. Water turbulent pool, 67. Marker switch diagram, 47. That's what we need. We need marker switches. 47. And again, like so many things in the game, this is one of these things that at the very start I got stuck on for so long. Because it's like, well, these are the settings for the dimensional imager, right? So what do I do? How do I set the dimensional imager to those settings? Because it's got the button that turns it on and off, and there's like no controls or anything. So, you know, just skip everyone banging their heads on the wall. If you're really closely paying attention to this, and when I get even closer to it, did anyone happen to spot the button up there? That's the button that opens up the control panel for the settings. And I remember things like this that I just didn't see for so long when playing this. So if we click that, there we go. Here's the controls. Do you remember what the number was? I don't. Oh, well, 67. That's the water turbulent pool. That's what we've got going now. 40 for the topographical extrusion test, and 47 is the marker switch diagram. Let's check out 40 before we do 47. It doesn't wrap around. Okay, 40. And, of course, push the red button. Very nice. Alright. So, on. Oh, fancy. There we go. Topographical extrusion test. Extruding a bit of topography there. Very nice. Not useful at all. Let's have a look at the marker switch diagram. 47. So, marker switch diagram. Right. So, and that's the weirdest angle. Why would it do it the 3D topographical thing, but then like shove a flat 2D picture of the marker switches in there? Like, can't you make that 3D? Topographical extrusion test. It does sound like something out of Portal. It really does, actually. So that's a picture of the marker switches. So if we pop back out here again and reread what it said we had to do, jump all the way back up here to that piece of paper. Left a message for you in the 4-chamber utmost importance. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. So job number 1, count the number of marker switches. Well, I can see one right there. And back down here, we had one at the start down there. This one down here that we flapped. So there's that one, that's 2. And there was one up here that we flapped. So we're up to 3 already. So this is a very easy to brute force puzzle, because you could just go down to the imager and type in 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 and just keep mashing that button, and eventually would just stumble across the secret message. But we should go and count the marker switches and explore the island. So we're up to 3. This one's number 3. Number 3. Hello? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I want to go to the dentist right now. Let's not go in there. You'll also get frustrated very easily playing this game by clicking on things you can't do. Like, you know, I want to turn left. I want to look left. Apparently I can't, you know. Like, I can look right, can't look left, apparently. I can walk left, I can come back to here, I can look right, but you can't look left, apparently. So, anyway, let's wander around. Ooh, this is like a nice marble building. bookshelf. Oh, that's the doorway out. Ooh, fireplace. Ooh. Book, pages, painting. There's that bookshelf. A really 3D looking painting. Another book. Map. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's just keep walking. So here's this building. There was a path on the ground. Whoops. Whoa. Oh, the path ends here, and then it starts to go into that walkway down there. We'll come back to that in a sec, because I saw over here... Aha! Spaceship. And it's got a marker switch on it. Gotta flap all the marker switches, make sure that they work. Can't open the spaceship door. Whoops. Spun around. Yeah, don't just click on the screen, because eventually you'll just spin around. Okay, so that's four marker switches. Electrical cables running through there, like going over to... Yeah, so the rocket ship's powered. There's a ladder going there. Can we go down there? Nah. Like down there. Can we go down that ladder? Down here. To that ladder? Apparently we can. There we go. So you just got to click in the right place half the time. Yeah, there's up here where we came from. Go up the ladder. Yes, we can. Oh, up the ladder. Don't touch the live wires. No. Grab your hand. Grab. Okay. Sure. Reset the breakers. We can do that. Alright. Currently up to 4 marker switches. And... yeah, so I accidentally clicked on like this thing before, and we like stood up in front of it. With like... ooh. Makes some noise. Sure. Ooh. And there's several of them, like... that one's the snake. That one's the eye. Yes, that's what emus sound like. Apparently they all sound like this though. But I do like that's what an emu sounds like. That one. Got like a cross thing. Also snakes, yes. What's this one? Maple leaf. Oh, the marker switch. We've managed to walk around to the other side of this thing, a little sunken boat. So this guy will be number 5. Marker switch number 5. Where the emus like snails. Are snakes just emus out of their shell? Oh no! Don't give me that vision. Snakes are emus without like the body or something. Oh dear. That's a weird one. Here's an arrow. All right. Continuing to look around. Spider. That's literally the one we're looking at. So what was that one? Oh, that was the snake. Oh, now we're on the other side again. So that's the spider. Anchor. Also, there's that power cable I can see in the background there, running over there. And did we do this one? Yeah, we did the arrow. Right. I think that's all of them. Flap, 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 flap. That's number 5. Oh, I can see one down here. Oh, butterflies. Very low-res butterflies. Flapping around. I can't click on them. I tried to click on them and I walked forwards. Are they behind me? No. Alright. This one should be number 6. Flap, 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 flap. Number 6. Hello? Oh, this gets scary. Down we go. Down more stairs. Oh. Oh, lights coming on. Alright. Yeah, okay. Whatever this means, so... like, power... capacitor bank... something, I don't know. Dials, buttons to push. 10. 17, 25, 41, 46, 47, 49. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. 99. Okay. Let's turn those back off. So I guess that's a puzzle for later. Oh, here we go. Power to spaceship. Generator switches. 1 to 10. Well, we did them in order. Look at that. So that's the power, and that's the power sent to spaceship. Oh, and that went to 0 at one point. So we broke something. We sent too much power to the ship or something. Okay. Alright. So that's a problem for another day. Let's go back up. Back up we come. Okay. So that was... Was this 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5 there. This is 6. 6. And again, talking of places that you'd never notice you can go, who would have thought you could go down there? That beside this doorway, down into the darkness there, I can go down here. Why would I want to go down here? Well, because I can get down to this next pylon with another ladder to do another power trippy thing. So let's come down to that one. So remember that for later. Down, down, down. Back around. Can we go up onto the roof? No, apparently not allowed to go up on the roof. I can see... Can you see through the trees there? There's like a... I can see like what appears to be a marker switch right there, or maybe a door. Let's... that way? No, that's back the way we came. How do we get over there then? I can see more things down there, but... Oh, just like that. Okay. Right, so just look to the right slightly and it's over here. So... Flap, 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 flap. So that's number 7. Number 7. Hello? Okay, yeah, more things to turn, and yeah, let's not turn everything. Oh, a safe. Speaking of turning everything. Yeah, okay, we'll come back to that. Anything behind the door? Nope. Okay. Flap, 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 flap. So that's 7. And, there you go. So there's another thing that, if you just click around, you eventually stumble across. But, here's this house that we looked at in the woods. Well, you can walk around the side of the house. There's around the side there that you can go. It's this big tree in a thing that you can look up at. And again, this is another example of looking up. You look up, and it's way up there. We actually saw that on the flyover when we flew in at the start. And so when you come out of here, you can walk down to the water by this sort of side path through the trees, or you could have walked up from the main path. So let's come down to the water. And I've always wanted to try and go to the right here. Like go like it feels like if I go, yeah, like back over this way. So back over to the hut. When you're coming down here, it feels like you should be able to walk more around that way. But you sort of never can, yeah, like around that way. That side of the island. But you can't, you just come back up the path in the center. So anyway, this thing is a bit weird. Like, I can turn stuff, push buttons, but I can see there's a marker switch out there. And unfortunately, I can't reach out to flap its flapper because it's a little bit too far away, but it should make 8. So I think we've counted 8 marker switches in total. And unless I've missed any, I think that's the entirety of the island. Like there's that big thing up on the hill up there that we looked up at before. But we've been inside. Actually, we haven't been inside everything because we didn't go inside the dentist office. So let's go inside. Yep, very scary. Dentist chair. Oh no, don't want to sit in the chair. No, no, no. We're not hopping in. We're just looking. Just looking, there's nothing else to look at in the room. Okay. Lights off? Sure. Lights on. For nighttime dentistry. Okay, so there was nothing else in there, no marker switches, so... Enter the number of marker switches into the imager to retrieve the message. So back down we run. Should have been 8. Ah, come on, over there. Alright. Let's see what happens.
Catherine, my love.
Oh, here we
I
go.
have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons.
Oh,
I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
ooh. This message will self-destruct once you erase it. So, a couple of things to take note from there. So, if you gathered all that narrative, he mentioned the library and emptying books out of the library. So that's probably the next place we should be going. He also mentioned that something's gone wrong, and it's one of his 2 sons, but he doesn't know which one it is. He dropped some names, Cirrus and Achenar, I believe. So on the lookout for info about them. And what else did he say? He said he's hidden the books, etc., etc. But if you need to use them, if you don't remember the access key, if you can't find the access key or something, don't forget the tower rotation. Something about tower rotation and access keys. Anyway, and also delete this message when it's done, which is great. Turns out you actually can delete the message. Oh no, we don't want to hear it again. We don't want to hear it again. Who would have thought you can actually delete that message? So let's delete the message, and there is no indication at all within the game that this can be done. Like, I only discovered this by reading up on it a while ago, that you can delete the messages in the imaging scanner. So if we go back here again, did you notice that when you push this button, it made a weird series of beeps? Did like those fast low-pitched then fast high-pitched beeps? Which is just like a weird thing that buttons do, right? And it, like, you know, loads up the thing.
Catherine, my love.
Yes, Catherine, my love. Well, if you interrupt that sequence, so I'm going to push this to trigger the beepity beeps, but then I'm going to push that again during the 3 beeps at the start. Now, did I do that right? Did that delete it or not? It did not. Okay, but it's something like that. You interrupt it. There. So it's the 3 fast ones at the end. You've got to push it during the 3 fast ones at the end, not the 3 slow ones at the start. And it does that extra little... Well, we've just deleted that message now. So we go and check it. Yeah, and there's just nothing there. So that's like actually a mechanic that they put in the game that is just not telegraphed in any way at all. let's go and delete the marker switch diagram. 47. So now no one will ever know what a marker switch looks like. There we go. It's 47 deleted. So if we go and check it, there we go. No marker switch diagram anymore. So that's a load of fun. But anyway, we can't even listen to his message now because we've deleted it. But the impression was, let's go to the library. Something about tower rotation and access keys. Something about his two sons being bad and he doesn't know which one did it. He's taken all the books out to be sure. So this is the library, in case that wasn't evident. The nice stone building here is the library, because it's the one with the bookshelf with the books in it that we can slowly get closer to. And of course, it's got very ominous kind of books here, and a map and more books and things. Let's talk to the books. So what have we got in here? We've got a red book. It's like the book at the start of the game when we first came to the island. Except it's not really working. Hello? Click, click, click. Nope, and it's just gone off. Nope, it's back on. Click, click, click. Okay, that's no good. We got a red page with it though, which I can pick up. And as a weird mechanic in the game, yep, I can walk around with the page. It's just in my hands now, and I can put it down in that exact spot, or there's actually an option in the menu. If I bring up the menu, there we go, options. I've even got the page in the menu. Look at that, options. Drop page. Oh, show map. I might look at that in a sec. But drop page. Bam. Oh, listen to that sound. And I'm not holding a page anymore. Is it on the ground? Nope. It's back where it came from. When you drop a page, it goes back to wherever you picked it up from. While I'm there, let's show map. Oh, wow. So that's how you find out about all the places that you couldn't go to. That's how you discover things like there's a giant tree elevator behind the log cabin. If you never noticed that before, so that's a good one to notice. There's the dimensional imager, stone ship, book room, sunken ship, sunken gear, tower. Here we go. So that big thing on top of the mountain's a tower. There's the spaceship. Breaker switch towers. Yep. So that points them out for us. Generator. Well, we figured that out. Pillar walkway. Yeah, we went down that thing. Hidden gear bridge. Oh, that's spoiler. Hidden gear bridge. Okay. Clock tower. We did see that. Clock tower control box. Yep. Log cabin. We're back to the start. Also, does anyone else notice when I look to the left, I can turn left, and when I look to the right, I can turn right? Oh. Because, yeah, I'm in the menu, but I'm also still in the game, apparently. So, alright. Enough fiddling around. Let's put the red page into the red book. Alright, what's that done? Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I can't... Oh, I heard that. Bring me the red page.
I can't see. You read it? You must. Make a break.
I can barely make anything out there.
I am serious.
Ooh, I heard that. I am Cirrus. Given up something? I couldn't quite catch those last couple of things he said there, but I think we found Cirrus. He lives in Click, 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 click. He lives in Red Book Land. Alright. Well, the red book wasn't the only book in this room. I think I know where this is going. There was a blue book over here. And inside the blue book, more static. So let's pop out of there and let's give the blue book its page. And in we go.
Serious?
Oh! He's a bit scary.
Are you? See you. You know. Help me. Bring blue pages.
Yeah. Alright, so he wants blue pages.
Never, never. Just
He's,
I must have the blue page.
yeah, he's a bit creepy, this guy.
Come to me.
Yeah. I don't know. And this is the hard part of the game, right? So, Atris in his message to Catherine said something about the library, something about taking the books out, and something about my two sons. I don't know which one did it, etc., etc. Well, here they are. Here's Cirrus, trapped inside of a red book, and here's Akinar, trapped inside of a blue book. And we don't know who's to blame. But they both want pages, and when we gave each book a page, we got like a message from them, like through the static. So that is the nature of the game. And if I just flick over to my overlay, we've got a lot of coming soon and stuff down the bottom, so I think it's time we bumped along to that. There we are. So this is what we're aiming to do. We are collecting red and blue pages. Welcome to Myst. So, as a little bit of a spoiler, there are 4 pages we now need to go and hunt. We picked up the intro page from each of these books, and they're each going to want a couple more pages to complete this. And those 4 pages for each book are located in 4 other places attached to this island. So we need to start making our way to them. That's the thing that Atris was talking about in his message, saying if you need access to the linking books, keys, tower rotation, blah 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 blah, that sort of stuff. Remember the tower rotation if you've got the access key, all of that. We've got to get our way to where these other pages are. Now, if I had to pick and choose between the scary blue guy and the seemingly calm and clear-headed red guy, I feel like the red guy I should trust more, and the blue guy's a bit too manic for me. But given that this is a puzzle game, and appearances may not always be accurate, it could be that the game is completely backwards, and of course the blue crazy guy might be the guy we want out, and the very red, calm, methodical, meticulous guy, maybe he's actually the sinister baddie, and he's like driven his brother mad or whatever, who knows. So we're going to have to decide at some point which of these guys we should get out. I'm kind of leaning to getting the red guy out, just seeing what happens, because that blue guy was a little bit spooky, chatting to him. But we're going to have to get some pages and hear a bit more of what's going on and figure out who we're going to see, who we're sort of getting more details about. Now, Sharky loves a good depth first search rather than breadth first search, and as you can see, we've got to collect red pages, we've got to collect blue pages. We could probably collect one of each in pair and kind of step them up as we go. Or you could collect all the red pages and then, just forget about the blue pages, or vice versa. So we'll see what happens as we start looking around, whose pages we find. But while we're in here, the bookshelf. Oh, yep. So you can like walk right up to the bookshelf, and yeah, these books look like they're all like burned and stuff. Oh, yeah. A lot of them are burned. Some of them, very notably, don't look like they're burned. Like, you know, these are all destroyed. But this one here, look at that. That looks like a real book, kind of. And indeed, it is filled with a ridiculous amount of narrative, and we are not going to read them. But if you want lore, here's where the lore lives. I have called this age Channelwood. And it's a very different world, though it's exactly how I imagined it. It is still amazing to see it with my own eyes, blah, blah, blah. I said we weren't reading it. We're not going to read it. This is like a journal about a world called Channelwood. Maybe there's clues in here about, like... I fought the lore and the lore won, exactly. There might be clues in here about how to, like, do stuff in Channelwood, but who knows, we're just skipping past words, da-da-da-da. There's so many words, so much reading. Now colours changing. We're going to blue, now we're going to green. Oh, I can see Cirrus and Achenar. I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Okay, now he's talking to Catherine. I'm leaving tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Now we're back to black again. Now we're going to just completely random colours. Etc, etc. Okay, maps of a future bridge. Something. A windmilly kind of thing. Like a hut. And that's the end of the book. Alright. One book down. And there's a couple of other books around here that look like they might be good. Like this leaning one. No, it's been burnt. That's been burnt. That one looks like it's a good book. It is. It's another book. Filled with words. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that's what they were. A group of sharp rocks, etc, etc. So, stories about Emmett. One day while Branch was swimming, there's a boat. Whatever that is. Some sort of lamp. Submersible lamp, I think that says. There's like a lighthouse there. That's like a bell with like some maths on it. 16 that way. Bit of radius or something here. That says light. That's clearly some sort of maths equation of some sort. More words. Ew, here we go. Stone Ship Age. Alright, so there's like a nice sketch of something. More words. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Etc, etc. Ooh, here we go. Constellations. Alright. Oh, hang on. Here's the anchor. So, pieces of puzzles. Here we go. So the constellations, there's an anchor. There's the eye. There's the snake. There's the spider. That's the Southern Cross, maybe. There's the arrow. At least that one actually looks like an arrow. There's the emu, ostrich, swan, with its snake head out of its body. The leaf. That kind of looks like a leaf, I guess. I can see that one. Alright, so remember that one for later. We have constellations paired up against those icons from out there. So that's like a piece of a puzzle. More burnt books, etc, etc, etc. This one looks okay. Yep. More words. Lots more words. Reading, 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 etc, etc, etc. Some sort of a picture of something. Da da da. Oh, the ink's fading on this one. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. I have run out of ink. Oh, here we go. Well, and I have decided. That's kind of compassy looking. I bet that says N for north there. That's got arrows on it, like you can spin that around, like that's a wheel. Radar, dish, something. 3 meters is not enough support for something, something, something. Alright. Amazingly strong. There's the spaceship. To be one of my most prized inventions. I am extremely... could never have imagined it to come together. I doubt. I could possibly work with 14 instead of completely fatigue. I'm so happy to have come something Oro. I'm leaving today in order to bring back Sirius and Akana. I've left them alone in Channelwood. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see there. Here we go. Right, so leaving the boys in Channelwood. Okay, piano. Turn your head sideways. 51423. Or I guess more accurately, play that note first, play that note second, that one third, that one fourth, that one fifth. So memorize that musical sequence there. You might need that at some point. Map of some sort of crater land. And that's the end of that book. Alright. So that was this Lenin one here. That's all been burnt. These are all just being burnt. That's been burned. Those ones there are all burned. That's burned. This one, ooh, now this looks like one of the blue books or one of the red books. This like the others. These look different. These have got like fancy patterns on them, right? These are nice books. This one's got like a notable cover, just like all the others. Oh, and it's been burnt around the edges, but it's got like weird maze patterns or something in them. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, like a grid. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Sharky counts live on stream. How many are there? 11, 12, 13, 14. How many pages? How many? Hang on, let me get the clicking finger going. How many pages? Oh, that's not even working. Oh, there's more than 100. Oh, there's more than 100. Oh, there's so many pages. Does this go to like 1,000? I'm not going to click if it goes to 1,000. Oh, it's going past 200. There are going to be way too many pages here. Come on. Oh, there's 300. Oh. Whew. Okay. Alright. So there's only 300 pictures there to memorize. So we'll come back and we'll deal with those later. More burned books. What's this one? That one doesn't look like it's burnt. Way more words again. Ignoring all the words. Diagram of something. Stairs. I was going to say with like spikes coming out of them, but that might just be arrows showing that the stairs fold up or something. Blue sky in Myst. Track. Some sort of wheelie thing. Oh yeah, with arrows going around it. Sure. Oh, here we go. Rich lore. Insignia of Black Ship. The Black Ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and that's the end of that book. Oh, there's no, like, secret things in this book? Oh, here we go. I hope to return to mechanical age one day and find the population growing and my fortress still strong. Okay, so we're getting some names. Channelwood Age, Mechanical Age, Stone Ship Age, I think got mentioned as well. So that was that book. These look like they're burned. Etc, etc. That's also burned. Okay. When we're out of books, all those have been burned. So there's a bunch of things in there. And we've also got this map here. That looks like the island, I guess. Ooh. Here we go. So that to me feels very reminiscent of this island. Right, it's top-down view of that. Where's the map? Yeah, that feels like this shape. There's this rocky bit there, and all that. So, um, yeah, this is the island. So here's where we started at the docks. We came around and we came up here. So this looks like the library that we're in right now. That's the path down there through all the trees. Here's the ship, spaceship over here. What's this thing flashing? Oh, I can click on it. Oh, tower rotation. Here we go. So if I hold mouse on that, I can spin, spin. Sure, I can make the tower rotate. Okay. So if we go outside, if I can work out how to go outside. There it is up there. That's the tower up in the top of the mountain. So it's like, you know, we're spinning that around, which I guess would allow us to get vantage points of the island or something. But to what end, I guess, is the question. And in fact, if we go in here again, because we're not quite done in here, because there were more things to click on that again took me ages. The very first time I ever played this, I remember it took me ages to notice to click on these things. Fireplace there, you know, lovely fireplace. Wah! Get out of the fireplace. We're not going in there. We don't want to cook ourselves. But like these weird paintings and stuff. This one that's like a painting of like a staircase into this room. It's like the room inside the room. And this one that looks like the outside door. It looks like someone has painted like the doorway of the outside door. Oh. Okay, so clicking on it gives a warning. So what about clicking on this one? Ooh. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm currently locked in place while the animation's playing. Ah, so that wasn't like... Well, I guess it wasn't stairway, but it was pointing out that the library is a secret passage in it through here. Place your bets on where you think this is going to go. Door. Can we go behind this? Can we do a lap around? Like behind? Maybe can I turn behind? Nope. Nope. I can only go forwards towards the door or away from the door. Okay. Into the door. Ooh. Okay, so library, yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's scary. Oh, which way are we going? Can you guys see that? It's very dark. Going up. Oh, we're like spinning. We're going up again. Tower. Oh, here we go. We're up in the tower now. So, book. Book. And, okay. Oh, I can walk around it this time, can I? I can walk around it this time. Key. Uh-huh. Book. Ah, access key. Alright, so book. If you forget the access key, remember the tower rotation. That's what we're doing here. Alright, so book. Let's go up. Book. Book. No. It's like concrete. Nothing up here. We're up like the top of the catwalk or something now. So what's the key say? Key? Up here, key? More concrete wall. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Alright, back down we go. So, and again, this is something that, you know, you spend hours playing around with until you finally figure out what you've got to do. Like we've got all the pieces of the puzzle here. We know about the tower rotation, we know about access keys, we know about this secret bit in the library, we know about the books. But what have we got to do now? Like, what do we find out in the tower? Oh, we're locked in. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's because of the painting, yeah, because that door's open. So, if I look at this painting now, yep. Okay, so it closes that up. Excuse me. I guess that's good safety, so that while the secret passage is open, no one else can come in. So, it's sort of like, well, what now? There's like 100 puzzles around here, because we've got like these things have got to do with constellations. There's like piano keys in there that we memorize. There's like weird maze puzzles. There's all sorts of stuff going on, like answers to puzzles that we don't even have puzzles for yet. And partly this is our own fault, because when we were walking around the island, we were so focused on flapping all of our flappy switches, and I don't know if you noticed, but every time we flapped the marker switches, we always made sure to put them back exactly where they started. And if we just don't do that, like let's go over to this big cog thing up here for no particular reason with his flappy switch. Let's leave his switched up. Like, let's not leave the marker switch, because they're called marker switches. So what are they switching? What are they marking? That sort of stuff. So let me leave that one up. And there's a tower up there that we were in behind the library. So let's go back. Now that that marker switch has been flapped up, let's say switched to the on position. Then when I go and look at this map, and again, like, the game doesn't necessarily prompt you to do this. You've got to have figured out to have just trial and errored your way to this. The cog is now on the map. It's now lit up because I've turned its marker switch on. So we've got the library, and we can rotate the tower, but that's now appeared. Oh, and did you see that? As I rotate the tower, it went to a red line over top of the cogs. Can I stop it on exactly the red line? There. Right there. So the tower rotation is now rotated to those cogs. Oh, and it's flashing now. And yeah, okay, so having done that, the tower's now looking over that way. Let's go back up to the tower again. Excuse me. Alright. All the way back on through the tunnel here. Take the lift back up to the tower. Okay, so now that we're up here, see, I can see light. Oh, and did we have this music before? I don't remember this music. Yeah, it's playing like intriguing flute. So come out to the book ladder. Oops, go up here. Ah, see. So we've rotated the tower, and we're now looking at that marker switch, at the cogs. So before, when we were just looking at concrete, the tower was just pointing in a random direction. But now we've locked the tower into that marker switch, so we're looking at the cogs. So that is what has been labelled by book. So if that's book, what is key? Key? Oh, here we go. Key is 240 221. Alright, everyone write that down. Let me write that in chat. 240 and 2,2,1. So this is the next sort of great frustration with games like this. Again, you're getting like answers to puzzles and clues to things, but you don't have the puzzle yet. You've got to work out what that even refers to. So I will take suggestions in the chat. Does anyone Does anyone think they've got any idea what any of that could relate to? 240 and 2,2,1. While you think about that, I'm going to hop back down out of the tower. Because surely wherever we've got to go is not up in the tower. 240 and 2 by 2 by 1. So, as we come back down out of here, let's look for where 240 could possibly relate to. Let's open the door again. I don't think anything in the books particularly help us. I don't think any of the books had anything to do with 240. Like, this one... Yeah, this one just had those diagrams. This one had the constellations. I don't know what that's got to do with anything, per se. This one had the music in it. This one, this was the one with all the numbers. I guess we could go to puzzle number 240, but what are we doing with this information? And why is it not written 240? It's 240 with a colon in between it, 2.40. So, and then this one, it didn't really have anything in it. So, there's something on the island, something we've already seen at this point. Has to do with 240 and 211. So there was the dentist's office, which was a bit scary. There was... It's not to do with the topographic imaging scanner. It's not to do with that down there. There's nowhere up at the gear to do anything. The spaceship sort of had nothing to do because it's just closed up. We went down into that generator room, down in here, all the way down here. So is 240 or 221 got anything to do with this? Well, these are two separate two-digit numbers with buttons. But this specifically talks about powered spaceship, and that feels like that's going off course now, because it's not spaceship that we're doing anything with. It's those cogs over on that island where the marker switch was at. So, it's not going to have anything to do with that puzzle. There was the cabin over in the bush here, which had in it that tree, a wheel... Oh, hang on. They had the safe. 240? No. Okay, so that's got nothing to do with the safe. What about 221? 221? No. Okay, so that's got nothing to do with that then. So we come out here. There was like the big tree up here, but there was like nothing to do with that tree. And then there was down here this thing with these wheels and this clock. What do we reckon, guys? What happens if I turn the big wheel? Wheel, wheel, wheel. Let's turn the big wheel. What's that done? Change the time of the clock. The big wheel's controlling the big hand. Look at that. Easy. 15. We're going by 5-minute increments. 20. Perfect. Okay, so 25, 30, 35, 40. There we go. We're at 40. Little wheel for the little hand. 1. 2. There we are. 240. Just need to set it to 221. Yeah, wrong set of numbers, K2. So there's our 240. I guess push red button. Ah, there we go. We knew there was a secret cog bridge there. That was mentioned before. And of course cogs are on theme with what we're doing at the moment. So let's walk along the cog bridge. Aha! The marker switch! The one that we desperately wanted to flap but couldn't. Inside the door. Aha! Look at this! 333. Now that feels like a 221 to me. I can pull that lever. I can look around. That's a lever. Skeever's at home and brought home cake. Oh, very good. Welcome home. Welcome cake. Can I? Oh, I can. Aha. Alright, so, okay, here we go. This spins the bottom 2. Well, that's back to 3. There's the 1s, okay. 2s. Back to 3s, sure. Back to 1s. 2s. 3s. Hello? It stopped? Oh. Yeah, I didn't know if anyone else saw that, but this thing was slowly going down on this side. We've, the weight's all the way at the bottom. So this thing over here is like the reset. There we go. Pulls the weight back up. It's a very dark game. I don't know if I've already said that. That weight there, and so now we can go again. Spin the bottom 2. Perfect. Alright, so let's reset it. So what's the one on this side do? I bet top 2? Yeah, of course it does. Top 2. So, alright. Puzzle time. First genuine puzzle. Time to overthink with Sharky. So, if this spins the top 2, and this spins the bottom 2, how do we get this to say 221? Because I can get the top 2 to say 22 very easily. There's the top saying 22. But to get that saying 1, right, I've got to... So there's 1. But now I've messed that up, and if I rotate the top 2, they always move together, right? So they'll always be out of sync now. So, and if I rotate the bottom again, I can get the 2 back. But now we're on 3, which is what we were on originally. And we're just back to all 3s now. So, alright. It's a conundrum. What do we reckon? How am I going to have to rotate this? This is one of the most frustratingly easy puzzles, because it seems like this should just be a matter of rotating, right? And I'm speaking with experience here. I know exactly what's really going on here. You know, this should just be a case of there's the 2. Now I can get 2 and I can get the 3. It goes back to 3 again. Thank you, Skeevers. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for cake. But yeah, how do we get the 1 there whilst getting 2s up the top? Yes, Skeevers is going to be trying this later this year, so consider this us spoiling all the answers for her. So she'll probably do good to not watch exactly what we do. But at the same time, it means that we'll be able to help her out later on in the year when she tries this, and if she runs into any problems. So, like a lot of things in Myst, this is a case of just playing with things until you notice something. And I don't know if anyone else has really noticed, but I've just been pulling this lever and letting go. Like, you can't see me clicking the mouse, but pull, let go. Pull, let go. Pull, let go. And it spins the bottom 2. Right? Pull, let go. Well, what happens if I don't let go? What happens if I pull this lever and just hold this lever on? Watch the bottom 2 very closely. Oh, hang on. It spins the bottom 2, like, they each spin once. But then because I've got the lever still held down, the middle one spins freely, but the bottom one doesn't move. And the other one's gonna do the same. If I pull this one once, I can spin the top 2, But if I pull it and hold it down, I spin the top two, but then the middle one moves freely again. So that's how I can move the middle one independently of the others. So all I've got to do is get the top and the bottom correct, and then I can spin the middle one freely. So if we want 2, 2, 1, let's get a 2 up the top. Oh wait, that's the bottom. Well, there's the 1 at the bottom. Let's get a 2 up the top. There we go. So there's a 2 up the top, there's a 1 at the bottom, and now we just spin the middle freely. Of course, the problem is if I pull this again, it'll spin the top 2 like once, and then the middle will spin freely. So we actually need to get the top one at a 1 first. So let me put a 1 up the top. Here we go. So now we pull this one more time, and it will spin that to a 2. It'll spin that to a 3. But if we keep it held down, middle will keep spinning. Overthunk by Sharky. There it is. 2, 2, 1. Ooh, look at that. Hello? The little cog opened up. Little cog is open. Did I put the dishwasher on? I did, Skeevers. I did. Is it done already? Is it finished? I definitely put it on. So, funny cog has opened. Can't click on it. Can't seem to do anything. Forgot to check. That's alright. Let's get out of here. Because there's also musical cues in this game. And when I did that, like, music played. So, what are we going to do now? I guess you go back to the tower, and you could, like, look around there a bit more. But, let's go check the cog. That we turn the marker switch on. Because would you look at that? The cog is rotated. Hooray! Cog is rotated. It's open. We can go inside the cog. And look at this. There's another book. So this is what the game becomes. Opening up these linking books to take you to different ages to sort of uncover more about what's going on here. Let's just back out of that for a minute while I pop over to my other screen here and mark off that we have just unlocked Mechanical Age. That's what this one is. Mechanical Age. So we have access to its linking book now. And we can go in there and complete that age and do all sorts of things. And there are other linking books around the island. 4 of them, as you can probably guess by the overlay, by the nature of the things we're counting towards. So we could go and try and unlock the rest of them, or we could just dive straight into the Mechanical Age and check it out. But I reckon we dive into the Mechanical Age and check it out. But you see the premise of how this is going to work now, right? We've got the tower, we've got the tower rotation. We turn these marker switches on to kind of like activate specific parts of the island so that the tower can rotate and look towards them. And the tower rotation gives us a clue for a puzzle that lets us access, a secret linking book in that part of the island. So that's kind of where this is taking. So this is number 1. Let us go in and see what's inside. So nice low-res flyover of this island. And just after we've got used to the Myst Island as well, after we fully explored it, now we're going to have to go and check out some other island. And I think that just loops forever. Is that the same again now? Yeah, I think that's the same. Let's go in. Oh, it takes us into the full screen flyover. So let's try and absorb all the details. There's like stairs there. There's like laddery things over there. More stairs there. There's big cog in the water. Lots of cogs here. Oh, there's the cog where we are. Yeah, here we are. Here's the big cog where we're at. So, aha. Okay, so Cogs everywhere. So yeah, here's where the book should be, but the book's not there, which of course is our first problem. Because how do we get back to Myst Island? But anyway, looking around, like platforms over there, ominous house that we should probably go to. I see buttons. Plus, 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 plus. Oh, here we go. That's a lot of options. Wow. So what do we got? We got. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so each of these are 10. 10 possible things here. So that's what? That's literally 10,000 combinations. Red button. So if we just try some random combination, does nothing, right? And it's just remembered the one we've typed in. Maybe we should put it back to what it was at the start. Yeah, let's put it all back to 4 pluses. Don't wanna mess something up. Oh, we went past it. There we go. Okay. Again, on the list of things that sort of don't notice, but there's like a little walkway here. Do anything like? Can we walk out on it? No. Sure. All right. Looking back where we came from. Can we walk out this way? Is that broken? No, we can walk on it. That's connected to this place? Yes. Talrasha's holiday house. It does feel a bit like that, doesn't it? Got that sort of vibe a bit. Nice green colour scheme and things as well. I can't tell if, what part of me wants to say this is carpeted, but it's clearly not. This is like metallic. Yeah, it's like rivets and stuff all through this. Plus, this is called Mechanical Age, so it's got to be on brand. In we go. Immediately confronted with like 2 ways to go. I'm gonna go left. Follow the hallway. Here we go. Alright. Enter the busiest room in the world. There is stuff everywhere. Oh, stuff everywhere. There's the spaceship. There's a boat. A picture of some woman. Beep. Lights. Can I click on the spaceship? Hello? Can't open the little door. Nope. That's the shadow of the spaceship. That's nothing. What about this boat? Anything on the boat? Click, click, click. No. Alright. Sure. So that's that wall. Okay, so there's that. We've got like a little clock thing. Oh, that's the clock that was 240 that we set this to. Except it doesn't say 240 anymore. Is there something in there? No. Something behind it? There's a telescope. Oh, don't look directly at that. Yeah, that telescope's pointing straight into that like beam of light. Yeah, don't do it again. Alright, so back from your quick shower, what have you missed? Good one. That depends where you left. What was the last thing you saw? There's stuff over here. What's... Oh, they light up. Is there anything down here in the dark? No. Do I click on these? 240, 221. Ah, perfect. We used it. 240 was clearly a time on a clock. 2 hours 40 minutes. And there was a clock on the Myst Island. And we just went to it and we turned some gears and set the time to 240. And inside there was a number puzzle that required 221 as the answer. So we did the number puzzle. That opens. Let me just backtrack ever so slightly then. that opens. Um, that opens the big gear on the main island, and inside the big gear was a book. And that book, we clicked on it, and it disappeared, and it took us to this mechanical age, this gear-shaped island, and we've just started poking our way inside this house to see what's in here. And we went down the left corridor, and we are in the room of the world's most things. We've been clicking on everything in here, looking at this little clock, trying to see what everything does. We've just got to these light up bits. Clicking on them doesn't seem to do anything. That's so weird. They light up when you mouse over them, but when you click on them, or drag or anything, or hold down, nothing happens? Alright, sure. Ooh, that's the painting above them. One of these lights will do something. No idea what that painting even is. That's just like snowy mountains and like landscape. Alright, sure. Where am I looking? That's like out of the room. Alright, so perspective is a hard thing to figure out here, so you're sort of looking around the room. Right, yeah, so that's what we're just looking at there. This is the corridor on the way out. So continuing to the right. I've done it again. Spin back around. So we've got painting of some guy. Beep. Is that one of the sons? Is that Cirrus or Achenar? Well, if it's anyone, it'll be Cirrus, because he was like the clean-shaven guy. Achenar, well, yeah, Achenar is the blue guy that was like beardy and weird. Plus red theme, so this feels like the red guy. Assuming it is, it could just be a historical figure. I don't know. Is that something? No. Chess. Oh, okay. So we rotated slightly. Chess. Hello. Hello, chess. Click. Can I do anything? I cannot. Nothing is clickable. Okay. Can I sit on the throne? I can. I'm now sitting on the throne chair, looking back into the room. Alright. So I can sit on the chair. Can I take the cup? Nope. We click on the big thing up the back. No, that sort of doesn't do anything. Okay. Tapestry with bird. Hello? Hello? Beep. Hello? Hello? Oh, now down the bottom. Here. Yep. Crank it. Hold it down. There we go. Ah, he's a wind-up bird. Nice. I mean, they don't call this the mechanical age for nothing. Mechanical wind-up bird. Wind it a bit more. Nice. Cirrus is a Path of Exile endgame boss, and he does kind of look like that. Now suspicious of Myst references. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. I can't really tell what that big tapestry is of. There's like a big bird here. There's like someone here reaching out. Maybe there's more figures here. These look like people like clawing their way up to something. Oh wow, there's a link that immediately broke. Cirrus, Awakener of Worlds. Okay, let me attempt to click on that, which is actually more like highlighting all of that comment text and pasting it into a browser. So you guys won't be able to see this, but just imagine that I'm now opening up a browser window and going to this link, and the link does work. And the guy okay, he does kind of look like the red guy, just in a load of armor. Okay. Let's note that one down, just in case. That woman there is obviously not anyone that we know. Or maybe that's Catherine. That could be Catherine. That he was writing to. So maybe Alright, well, apart from the bird, there's like nothing else we can interact with in this room, so that seems to be a bust at the moment. Let us continue looking. It's a room full of things, but it's not the only place. So, if we keep going through the hallway... Oh, here we go. Ominous button on the wall. Oh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Opens up the floor. Go down into here. Alright. So, like a weird loopy thing that I can't click on. A lever, which I'm hesitant to pull, but that's the only thing in here, so I've got to hold it down. I've got to drag it. Oh, it's spinning this cog? Oh, and it's done something here. Okay. Sure. So I can keep doing that, and sort of... Right, yeah, so I think I lucked out on this the first time, like... Yeah, there we go. Well, that seems to be important, so let's do that. Okay. Back up here. Well, let's push the button again. That'll bring the floor back up. And that will actually let me walk through to here. Ah, so this wasn't open before. This was closed. Yeah, I couldn't see into here before. Can I go around behind it? No, I can never go around behind things. I can go into it. Oh, and there's an elevator, isn't it? There's like up and down and stuff. Okay, well, before we go into it, I want to just keep exploring this place for a bit more. So, that's going to take me up and down somewhere. Because this place is not all that big. Like, here's another room. And this room is definitely a bit scarier. Let me have a little look around. So, that's the way we've come in. Yeah. Oh, weird guy. Lights. Is that a dragonfly? Dragonfly with two swords going through it? Curtain? Curtain that I can't pull down. Nothing on the ground here. Weird chains and maces and stuff. Oops. That's a crossbow. Box? Box? It's got a handle. Here we go. Whoa! Ah! You got me. Okay, well that's like the bird in the other room. Let's do it again. Barely mechanical. Like, I don't call it the mechanical age for nothing. So let's... no, that's the next way. That's more hallway. This is back into the room, so... Is there something on the floor? No, we're just sort of stepping on things. Ooh! So, that's that thing. This is something. It's making noises. Fortress Rotation Simulator. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay, this is where we are. This is this house. Right. So... Uh-huh. Right. And so what's this one do? Ah, oh, I see. So, pulling this one starts the swing. Pull this one, sort of get the swing going. Around we go, that sort of thing. And this one locks it back in. Right. So as we let that go, pull the swing around, stop, and lock it back in. That was a different noise, that one. Always got to pay attention to the audio clues in this game as well. It's like a weird sort of click sound. And dung, a cowbell. Alright, so that calls itself Rotation Simulator. Oh, I've done it. I've clicked on it again. And that's one of the other things that's annoying about this game sometimes. It's often there are uninterruptible sequences like this. Fortress Rotation Simulator. Calibrating. Yeah, so that's an external shot of this place. Oh, so that red thing, that's the bridge. That's the bridge over to the building that we walked on. Right, so rotating this is rotating the bridge walkway to different starting points. Okay. Right. Axe. Click on the axe. Click on that. There's a knife there. Can't pick up the knife. Chair. I can't sit on the chair. I can look at the curtain. I'm noticing that this is a blue throne. Like the blue scary guy? Maybe? That's this sort of thing. Don't know. What's all this? Sword. Something. Treasure chest. Yep, can't go into it. No, can't open it. No, apparently not. Okay. Alright. So that's this room. Just come around here a bit more. And right, and so this is the outside. So this is the island, this is the bridge. If I go back to the start here. Yeah, so we can see from where we are. So imagine top down. Actually, can I bring the map up? Show map? Oh, I can! Oh, mechanical age. Here we go. Exactly right. So, wait, no. Here we are. Here. No. Here we are. Wait. South. So start. South Island. Start. Oh. Sunken stairs to Myst book. Spoiler. The Myst book is inside those stairs. All right. Well, here's the rotating fortress. We've got an East Island, a podium with code symbols. We've got a North Island, a podium with code symbols. Nothing on the West, apparently. But this is the beginning of a plan. Alright, we have to rotate the islands to different podiums in order to get code symbols. Alright. So, should have checked that at the start. We should have checked the map of this place. So, yeah, like there's a podium over there. And I guess there's one behind the place. There isn't one over that side. And so inside here, yeah, our hallways, right and left, just takes us to our different rooms. So this one takes us back to the scary blue room. This loops around to that bit there, and loops around to the scary red room. And back to start. So the red and blue rooms seem to have nothing you can do in them. Seemingly. So what we can do is we can rotate things, right? So let me get back to that rotation. This place in here. So we went down there and we spun a thing to open this lift. Like, what if just so I can see what we did, because we rotated this lift before we ever went over there. Like, let's go back down here. And let's just unrotate this, just so it's like that. That's like how it was when we got here. If I go back up here now, this is just like closed, right? If I just do that, because we never actually walked through this way the first time, right? But if we go through here, yeah, this is just like mirror reflective now, yeah. So that was all just to open that to get us into that little elevator thing. So let's redo all that again. Pop down here, pull that round. Wow, we've really cranked that hard. So yeah, that's just spinning this gear, which is spinning the lift up here. So now it's, yeah, facing towards us. It's now open. Excuse me. So we can go into it. And we've got up and down. Let's go up. What's up? Okay. Dead end. Where's the lift? Yeah, that's just a dead end. Can we go around the lift? No, we cannot. Sure, okay. Alright. Can we go up again? No, we cannot. Can we go down? So this will just take us back to where we were. Yep. So what, can I go down again now? No, I can't. It's only down. What happens if I push the middle button? Okay, that's taking me back up. Oh. No, wait, the door's not opening. But I'm in the lift. I'm in the lift. Hello? Hello? No, I can't do that now. Okay, it stopped like halfway. Alright. So, what if we push it again? Oh, it's ticking. That can't be good. Oh, and now it's just going back down to halfway. Alright. I like that idea, Katooth. Let's go up and try that again. Because we had control during that sequence. Like, while it's going up and down, we don't have control. But while it's ticking, let's go. Okay, we're outside. Now we've lost control again. Ah, here we go. It's going down without us in it. Oh, it reveals controls on top of the lift. Should have known. Alright. Yeah, maybe it's like the V building lift. Yeah. I tried to look around inside the lift, but there was no camera control. But look what's on top of the lift. So that's when it goes down and it stops halfway. Oh, look at this. And in that little mirror there. Yeah. You know what this is? This is how we rotate the island. But without a picture. Like, we're just looking at the gears. We can't... I don't even know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Up there? It's a picture of gears that are slowly turning when I do that. And so this one... Oh wait, I've got to unlock it first. So remember how the simulator worked? This is the one that locks and unlocks. So cowbell is where we are now. Remember cowbell. Only when I move you to a brighter monitor. Yeah. I'm not sure how to resolve that. Because there's obviously no brightness settings in the game. Like, the game is very basic in terms of its options. So if I unlock, so remember, we're on cowbell sound. That's the current setting we're on. So if I unlock this, and now if I spin this one, send the cogs flying, who knows where we're going to end up, let go, and now lock it back in place. Okay, that's the cricket chirp sort of sound. So, which way was that? Because cowbell was south. I think the cricket chirp might have been west, and that may also have been the way where there was nothing. But let's check it out. So if I push this red button, Okay, and that's going to bring the lift back up for me. Perfect. Alright. So we've got a plan. We know what we're doing. Let's go back down. Okay, so let's go outside and see what we've just done. We've rotated the whole building, apparently. We have! And there's now a bridge to nowhere. Of course there is. Because, yeah, like there's a thing over there. There's the cogs over there. Yeah. So, there's the starting bit. With the big cog and the bridge at the start. So, if that's south... If that's south, we're facing west. So we want the other sounds, the ones for north and east. So let's just do all that again. But this time we need the other sounds. So let's go in. Let's go up to the top. Push the middle button and run. So out we go. So now we'll just rotate the island blindly again. But this time we don't want cowbell, because that's the start, that's south. And we don't want this chirpy noise, this one. That sort of chirpy noise, because that's west. So let's just rotate a bit. Let go. Let's see, does that lock in? No, that's cowbell. Well, we don't want that. That's south again. Rotate a bit more. Let go. Lock it in. There we go. Okay, so like electrical spring. Like sort of like weird spring sound. Let's go to that. That's either north or east. No idea which one. But that's one of them. So let's go back down. Okay, out we go, around we go, don't stay in the scary blue room for too long. Aha, here we go. We've ended up somewhere. Follow the stairs, looping around. Sure, here we go. And, okay. Alright, so memorize those symbols. We've now reduced this from 10,000 possibilities down to just 100. Blank, blank. A bouncy ball falling into a spike pit. And the left half of a circle. The Western Hemisphere. Okay, so ball in a spike pit. Western Hemisphere. Let me notate that because we're gonna forget that. So blank, blank, good work, Katooth. Spike ball, and then West Hemi. There we go. But I like what you've done as well. You've done the ASCII art version of that. Excellent. Alright. So, we just need to get to one of the other islands now. So, which one are we on? Can we tell? Like, that's the starting one there. So, we're on the East Island. That's south. This is east. So, there must be a North Island over that way that I can't face to for some reason. There must be a North one over there. Yeah, there it is. North Island. So, we just need to rotate around to the North one now. To see what's on that pedestal. So round we go, back up, in we go. We do it one more time, and we need the next unique sound. I don't remember what all the sounds were. But we had cowbell is south, weird chirp is west, the dead end. That was east, which was that mechanical spring sound. So we just need whatever the fourth sound is, and that's going to take us to north. Alright, so unlock the rotation. So we're on, yeah, we're on, so it's mechanical spring. And we rotate just a little bit. Okay, does that lock us into the next one? Oh, it does. That's what it. Nice pinprick sound. A little like electronic dot. Okay, so if we pop back down, so this should be north now. Come back out of here. Scary blue room, don't stay in there too long. Here we go. So we're now facing this one. So, just looking around, yep. Cogs and things. Just, yep, nothing else here. So, here's the other one. Alright. Donut. And I don't even know what to call that. Like triangle, rectangle, triangle, like whatever that thing is. Those three things. It's like the ball pit spike, but not. Oh well, I know an ASCII art that'll do it. So all right. So we've got donut, and then we've got V bar carrot. And then blank, blank. Tooth beating me to it. I just did a V and a carrot, but that works as well, doing that. Good job. Yeah, and N for donut. Okay, I like it. We've got the bits. We've got the bits. So, looking around. Yep, so we're at north. There's east, where we got the other one. There's south poking out through behind there, where we need to go back to. So, N for donut. I like it. Donut. Round we go. So, who can remember what the sound for south is? Because that's what we've got to get back to. We had 4 different sounds. We've got to get our way back to south now. And this was something I was never good at when I played this, years ago. Making mental note of what all the sounds were. I do remember this one though. I do know which sound south is. I'm just seeing if chat has paid attention. So let's unlock it. Let's try for a different sound. So we're currently on north at the moment. So if we rotate around, the next one we would come to is west. Oh wait, that's still north. Yeah, that's still north. Got to rotate a bit more. Alright, is this west? It is, so that's that weird chirp. That was the west sound. So the next one should be south. And it is. South was cowbell. That was the one we started on. Bing. So, cowbell for south. So, this should take us right back to the start now. Where we can hop in. Go back down. And out we go, run through the scary blue room again. And we're back to the start one. There we go. Okay, so, pedestal. So, I wonder how close we were to guessing this the first time. So we need N for donut. Oh wow, it's like one of the first symbols. We could have guessed this. The V stabbing up down thing. No, nearly. Oh, it's one of the last ones. Okay, yes, we weren't going to guess that thing. And then a spike ball. Went past that before. There we go, spike ball. And then the West Hemisphere, which is that first one. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. So, head down here. Musical cue. You always know you've done well when the music starts up. Look at that, it's another book. Even says Myst. Welcome to Myst. Uh-huh. Okay. Where is that? Down. Oh! Haha! Okay. How have we never done that before? So that's another looking up. That's like the chandelier thing in the center of the library. We're back in the library. We're back in Myst Island. Okay, which means... where's my spreadsheet? Mechanical age complete. Tick. Mechanical age is done. Sort of. In that we now have a way back and forth from it. We can now come and go from mechanical age as we please, right? Because we've got the book to get there. We can just go there. I have to let the fly-through, the flyby play out. This all makes sense now. Now we know exactly what we're looking at. These are these islands that we just rotated to. Like, yeah, with hindsight, this is like very obvious now. And so here's our starting island. So no book there, because of course the book's not there. The book's down here, and we just have to push the button to open it because the code's still in there. Right. So we can just come and go from mechanical age now, whenever we like. And the reason we've come back here is because why are we traveling to these ages, right? We're here to figure out what the brothers did. Which one of the brothers was the evil one that did whatever Atris was trying to warn Catherine about, and talk to them in their books. And so we probably should be looking for clues back in their rooms, and we tried to. Like, this is Red Guy's room with his, like, possibly self-portrait as, like, a historical figure, with things that maybe we can click on, and, like, telescopes that we can blind ourselves looking at clocks of, and ships and other ships and pictures and, like, seemingly nothing to do. Well, how many of you in the chat spotted the secret compartment in this room? There's a secret compartment in this room, which I happen to knew about, because again, experience of playing this game, so I know where to be looking. It's currently in view on this screen. It's got nothing to do. It's got nothing to do with the chair, but you can see the secret compartment at the moment. It's not got anything to do with the chess table. It's not on that. It is visible somewhere. If you mouse over it, you would never know. Like, you'd have to be clicking everywhere to discover it. You can still see it here. You can kind of see it here. You can definitely see it here. Secret compartment. Look at the floor. The way it steps in here a bit. From there all the way up to there, and again, you probably can't see it in the dark, all the way behind this tapestry that folds back in a bit. This bit of the wall is set back a little bit. There was a trapdoor that's just opened there. So we can crawl in here into a little secret area in this room, which seems a little bit scary. Lights everywhere. Bottles and things. There's the way we came in. Let's not go out just yet. We still want to look around. Chests. Money. Anything in these chests? No. Can't click on them. Lights. More chests. Oh! Red piece of paper. Aha! There's the red page. We'll just have a quick look around the rest of the room, because there was something else I saw in here. And you might have spotted it too. Many bottles in the wine rack, and then one thing that's suspiciously not a bottle, rolled up piece of paper. Cirrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll listen to me. Regards, Akanar. So, Cirrus is the red guy. Akanar is the scary blue guy. So, red guy Cirrus has put out a tax, that's why he's got all this gold here. Blue boy Akanar is not happy about it and is going to fight against the tax. Deep lore. Alright. Let's get that red page wherever it was. The top of this one, right there. Red page. Let's go. Red page, go. So, run around with the red page. All the other things in this room seemingly do absolutely nothing. Maybe they do something, maybe we just can't figure it out. But we've got a red page. So, let's go. Run through the scary blue guy's room. Linking book down here, back to Myst land. There it is. Taking our red page back with us. Okay, so red book, red page. There we go. Let's mark that one off as done. Bring up the spreadsheet. So that's another red page. Tick. There we go. Got ourselves the first like actual red page. Let's go in and see what we get. I have. Is that good? Or are you? Yeah.
You must continue.
Sure. You need help?
My name is Cirrus.
Yeah, we figured you out. You're Cirrus.
I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must read. Release me from this book which has become.
Well, I didn't catch any of that.
I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't. My brother.
Yeah, what about your brother?
And I wrongfully imprisoned.
Ooh, I've been wrongfully imprisoned?
Bring the red page to me.
Okay, alright. So that's his entire sequence there. So, hard to make most of that out, as is the nature of this. But he wants more pages. It got a little bit creepy as well again when he's like, you must bring me more pages, but I guess that's just what you would say if you're trapped in a book, right? So, again, we're sort of in that position of, Do we double down on Red Guy and get Cirrus more of his pages? Do we get Akanar, Blue Boy, some pages and hear what he's got to say? Do we kind of string them both along and then make the decision at the end who we're going to trust? Because at the moment I'm kind of leaning towards Cirrus, but if we get Akanar's page, we can at least hear if he's got something else to contribute. So let's quickly just duck back into Mechanical Age one more time, because if Cirrus had a secret room in his place, can I skip this? Oh, that pauses the game? Since when does that pause the game? Alright. So if Cirrus had a secret room in his red room, then there must be a secret room inside the scary blue room, you know, by symmetry. Which means we should be able to find the blue page in there. So let's go into... Yeah, so red room was here. So if we keep going through, we could have just come the other way to the blue room. So once again, there's a secret panel, chamber, something somewhere in this like poorly lit room. The good news is, this one is considerably easier to spot. I had to work very hard to not accidentally click on this when we were in here the first time, because I knew where it was, and I'm desperately trying to avoid it right now as we spin around the room, but it's very much more evident than the last one. You can't see it here, it's the wrong way. Once again, it's near the throne, so spin around to the throne. It's not in the throne, it's not to do with the knife. Last panel was on this side of the wall over here. This one is on this side, it's the panel with the yellow stripe on it. That's just another panel there. So let's duck into Akanar's secret room, which is immediately frightening. Cage, maybe? Weird potions and stuff. Oh, there's the blue page literally right there. What's in here? Ooh. Ooh. Can you guys see that? That? Yeah, I'm not looking at that. That's a bit gruesome. Whatever that is. That's like maybe a face, maybe a head. I don't know. That's something. Vials of stuff like mortar and pestle. Weird jars. Well, that one's got skull and crossbones on it. Actually, lots of them have skull and crossbones on them. So these are clearly poisons of some sort. That is a cage. That's a cage with bars and a lever, a switch. Oh, of course. Once more. Yeah. Okay. So, electric shock or something. I mean, oh, and here we go. Like, cleaver. Yep, cleaver just chopped into some wood. Yeah, well, let's pick up this blue page. This is giving me even less reasons to trust Akanar. Like, he's got like a torture room. Well, I mean, his whole main room is a torture room, I guess. Yeah, like, already swords, maces, and crossbow. Like, this is like the, you know, polearm or something, chains. Yeah, like, this is a very, you know, potentially gruesome room in the first place with a secret torture chamber. At least the other one with no, not there, with Cirrus's room. His was like, yeah, his is like wealth and prestige. Yeah, he's got like telescopes and clocks and fancy artwork and like things and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, because he's got the taxes, he's collecting money from them. So plays chess, all this sort of stuff. But what's his name? Akanar. He's like the barbarian. We did have a letter from Akinar to Sirius in Sirius's room. Is there a letter in this room? Did we miss a letter in here? Like, that's just a block of wood. We're not getting that. I'll look at it one more time. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Yeah. Was there a letter in here that we just did not see? I mean, he doesn't have to have sent him a letter. I'm just thinking, it's symmetry. But that's fine if he didn't send one. We'll just take this blue page back. Take this blue page back where it came from. Also help me. Dum dum. We took the long way around there. Back we go. Push the button. Back to Myst Island. With our page. Okay. Oh no, Sirius is on that side. Alright, Akinar. I've got a blue page for you. Alright, let me go to the spreadsheet and mark that off on the overlay. So that's our first actual blue page. Alright, so tick for the blues as well. Let's hear what he's got to say.
You returned.
I did.
You wouldn't return. They just rescue me. I'm Akinar.
Hi, Akinar,
But I
yeah.
beg you. To be complete.
I can't even tell what he's saying.
Always blue pages.
Yeah, always blue pages.
Listen to him. Not listen to my brother.
Yeah, do not listen to him, do not listen to my brother.
He's a fool and a liar.
He's a,
Bring me the blue pages.
yeah, he's a fool and a liar. Bring me blue pages.
Don't bring the red ones.
Don't bring the red ones, okay, yeah.
Oh, you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned.
Okay. Now he says he's been wrongfully imprisoned.
I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages.
He'll have his retribution.
Pages.
So of course they're both blaming each other, right? They're both fighting off against each other because why wouldn't they, right? Each one blames the other. I mean, they're both trapped in books, which is the weird thing. Like they're both in. So I guess that's what what's his name? Maybe Atris did this. Maybe Atris found out that one of them's done something and he doesn't know which one, so he's trapped them both in a book so we can figure out what's going on or something. I don't know. But yeah, they're each both saying they've been wrongfully imprisoned. They're each both saying get my color pages, not the other one. And we've got one page of each of them now. So as the game progresses, this is the game now. We've got our tower locked on mechanical age, and there are 3 more ages out there. We've heard of Channel Wood. We've heard of Stone Ship, and I don't know that we've heard of a 4th one. So thinking about where we could go and what we could do, it's about turning on marker switches, right? So we'll progressively start wrapping things up here. Not just yet, but we're in the wind down. We've been going for 2 hours. We're at 10:30. We're definitely not going to complete, 2 ages. We've gotten to the mechanical age. Let's at least get ourselves set for the next age. And for that, I'm thinking, so we need to turn on marker switches. Do we do we turn on the marker switch, the very first one at the start? Like, let's be systematic. We turned on that one to open this. Do we turn this one on at the very start? What's that gonna let the tower lock onto? So, okay, so that's lit up the whole dock here. Yeah, okay, so that lets us lock onto the dock. There. So we can look at that. So based on how this works, so you know we've got the general pattern of the game down pat now. So we lock the tower on a location, we activate the secret passageway, go up the tower, we get some sort of a clue that tells us how to access the linking book that takes us into the age associated with the thing that we're looking at. And then we go in there and we hunt for red and blue pages and we try and work out who to believe. So this becomes now the structure of the main aspect of the game. So let's check that we're actually looking at the sort of starting dock. So the book one, we got the good music again, the nice intriguing music with a bit of flute. There it is. It's the flute. The Kuchi Moya. Up we go. Yeah, right. So there's the starting dock that we were looking at. Oh yes, I did notice that. So that's like the crow's nest of a sunken ship, right at the dock there. Yeah, very very Jack Sparrow. Sort of parked it underwater there. So let's head down. So what's the key to unlock this one? Oh. Okay. Alright, let's let's put some stuff in the chat. So October 11, 1984, and also 10:04 AM. So we've got that one. October 11, 1984, 10:04 AM. Then we've got January 17, 12:07. That's a very ancient one. 5:46 AM. Right. And then we've got November the 23rd. Well into the future. 9791. 6:57 PM. Okay. So that's them written down. Any thoughts? Like, at least the one that was 2:40 was a clock. So we had a chance to go looking for a clock. So that was kind of easy. This one's clearly calendar dates with times. Does anyone remember seeing anything up to this point that has anything remotely to do with dates and times? Let's make the doorway open again. I don't think there was anything in the books that specifically told us about dates and times. So, a bunch of words, like there's no dates of stuff listed in here. Alright. This one. Stone Ship Age. This is the one with the constellations in it. Constellations matching with the different pictures. This one's... yeah, this one's the one with the music. Yep, with the music, but that's got nothing to do with dates. This is the one with all those 300 things in it, so that's going to have nothing to do with dates. Oh, that one's burnt. And this one... Stairs coming up and down. Oh, well, we know what that is now. That's where the Myst linking book is in Mechanical Age. This is Mechanical Age. Ah, yeah, and they're the 3 bits around the island. Oh, okay. Okay. Insignia of Black Ship. We didn't come across that. But anyway, maybe if we read all of that, we could have learned a bit more about that. Okay, well that's helped us none. So the thing we're looking at this ship. Yeah. The lighthouse is looking here at this submerged ship. Here. Oh, there's a bird. Bird. So the other place I saw a submerged ship was here. That's a submerged ship in the water. Now, that's in the middle of this pathway with all of these things on them. These things correspond to the constellations. What the constellations have to do with anything we don't know as well. This does have a marker switch with it. A marker switch here to do with the sunken ship. So I might turn this one on. And we might try rotating the tower again. Just to see if that's going to give us anything more. So, yes, that's turned on this path now. Oh, and so it does. It puts the sunken ship here. And it associates it with those 8 icons. So they are connected. Oh, that didn't turn red. No, that doesn't actually lock onto anything there. Let me just do one more full lap around. Okay, so leave it locked on there. So that just means that whatever's going on here doesn't, like, that's not the book. Because the tower looks at the books, right? The tower was, you know, it has the book and the key, the 2 sides of the tower. This, when it looked at the Mechanical Age here, it was looking at the marker switch. But what it was actually looking at was the book inside the gear, right? So this one's looking at a linking book here. And so that's where the book will be. The puzzle is just connected to this, maybe. So there is one more piece to this puzzle that we don't have. And again, it's my own fault because I got scared of the dentist's chair, and maybe this is my fault for deliberately misleading things. But if we head into the dentist's chair, with its scary, don't want to hop in the dentist's chair. Oh, get me out of here. Then I can turn the lights off. And did you notice that when I turn the lights off, we've got, if I look up, there's stars. So this has got to do with constellations. There's stars in this room. So what if we lay in the dentist chair? We could look up at the stars. Oh, hang on. There's like a whole control panel up here. Aha. The control panel's got dates and times on it. And it looks at the stars. So if we didn't have the light switched off, if we actually laid down in that properly, you wouldn't see anything. Yeah, you've got to know to turn the light off. So here's all the pieces of the puzzle. This is a long one, this one. So You got to get in the dentist chair with the lights off. We got to go to a thing. So, oh, and it's flashing there, telling me to click on there. Okay. October the 11th. And is that the year? Is that the year? I did 1984. That is the year. Wow. 1984, please. Oh, that's quite close. Okay, let's just mash it from there. 1984. Skip the music a bit. 1984. And 10:04 a.m. Yeah, and this is going to go by minute, isn't it? Yeah. 10:04 a.m. Alright, October 11th, 1984, 10:04 a.m. That was the first calendar date time. So if we push the button... Oh, I know what that is. I remember that one. That's the constellation of the leaf. Alright, so let's make a note. So, constellation number 1 is the leaf. That's what that first time corresponded with. So next one is January 17. It's a tennis racket. It does look like that, doesn't it? January 17 at 12:07? 12:07. Oh, good, I can hold it down. I didn't even think of that. Wait, no, a table tennis. Yeah, table tennis. Like, racket? Table tennis baton? What do you call it? Is it a racket? A table tennis racket? Bat. Yeah, of course it's a bat. Yeah, table tennis bat. Yeah. I don't know why I struggled with that. Now you've chatted so much, you've made my date time disappear out of the chat scroll. Scroll back up to it. 17th January 12:07, 5:46 a.m. 5:46 a.m. Okay. Go. I have no idea what that is. Ah, thank you for putting number 3 there. But what is? I do not even remember. It's a sickle. Okay. Okay. So we'll go back and we'll have to check the books after this. So it's whatever one actually looks like a sickle. So we'll decode them later. So November the 12th. Ah, yes, the 97 one. I remember that. 9791. Oh, that was nearly it. 9791. 6:57 p.m. 6:57 p.m. Go. Wow, that one has to go a long way. I guess because we're going a long way in the future. No, apparently they are called rackets. Really? I would have believed you with that. I thought that sounded fine. This is the one that's got like only 4 stars. I do remember seeing that in the books. I have no idea what it is, but it's the one that's only got those 4 stars in it. That minimalist constellation. Is it really a constellation if it's got literally 4 stars in it? Like, I'm just saying that is almost like the bare minimum you would even need to be considered a constellation, right? Like, really. So, we've got number 1 was the leaf / table tennis racket. Number 2 was the sickle. Number 3 is the 4-star. It's the table tennis racket, but it's in the future and the stars are going out. Sure. Yep. Alright, let's get back out of here. We've had enough in the dentist chair. Let's turn the lights back on. And let's go and check that book of constellations, because we know all about what we're doing now. That's the wrong book. This one. Here they are. Right. Okay. So, that's nothing. Or was it that one? That's not the right position for the 4 stars, though. One was more down the bottom. Like, there was one down here, and it sort of did an L shape. But maybe it's the eye. Oh, is that the sickle? Is the sickle the snake? The snake emu. I think that's the sickle. Maybe. None of them's the spider. None of them's the cross. None of them's the arrow. I would have recognised that one. None of them's the emu, ostrich, swan. And then there's the leaf, which we did recognise. Okay, so it is that one. So leaf is the first one. I reckon sickle is the snake. And then the third one must be the eye. So that means we've got, in order, we've got constellation number 1 is the leaf. Constellation number 2 is the snake. And constellation number 3 is the eye. I know they weren't in a straight line, that's what concerns me. But none of the others match that. Like, this one's the wrong number of stars. This is just the wrong number of things. There's way too many stars in most of these. Like, it wasn't that one. Definitely wasn't that one. And then we're out of constellations. They're the 8 constellations. Unless we got the date slightly wrong. Maybe. Which is always possible. Or it could be that there's just a mistake in the game. We could have just found a mistake in the game. So, I'm going to go with leaf, snake, eyeball. So, that means, what, go out here to these. That's not leaf. That's not the leaf. That's the leaf. So, click on him. Ah, okay, so he's turned green now that I've clicked on him. Alright, so leaf. That's the leaf still. No, I know where snake is. Snake's behind us. Because we constantly go to snake. Snake's this one. No, that's spider. Is snake this one? Yes. So, snake. And was eyeball the first one up here? It was. Okay, well, we've turned all 3 of them on. Snake, sickle, and eyeball. Do we need to flick the marker switch? No? Okay. Problem is that's a dead end now. So we've got the leaf. We've got the... No, not that one. We've got the snake. And we've got the... Oh, where have we gone? We've got the eyeball. But if that hasn't worked, if that hasn't done anything, like that boat there, like we're supposed to be like getting to like a linking book at this boat down on the dock here. Has this done something? Oh, come on, go forwards. No, the boat's still just the boat sunken there. Maybe we need to go back and check the tower again. Did we maybe get that date wrong? Let me absolutely double check. So it was number 3 that was the eye. That's the one that we're maybe questioning, because we're absolutely certain about the sickle, right? If I go in and check this one again. Yeah, this one. November the 12th, 9791, 6:57 PM. And yeah, that definitely doesn't look like the one in the book. So let me just scroll back up. November the 12th, 9791, 6:57 PM. Yeah, that's what we typed earlier. Did we mistype it from the tower? So we're going to have to go back to the tower and check. Yeah, did I write the date down right? Yeah. So I'm going to have to go back. Yeah, and check that at the tower one more time. So, let's leave the light off, because we're going to be back there. So, back up to the tower we go. Up we go. I hope the tower's facing the right way. Didn't actually check that. I think we left it facing the sunken ship. Yeah, we did. Okay, good. So it's still looking there. So let's go check those dates. Oh, it's November the 23rd. How did we write down November 12th? Where did that come from? That's not even related to anything. November's not the 12th month. There's literally no other 12s on there, except maybe 1207. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So, 23rd of November. Alright. Let's go down. 23rd of November. 23rd of November. Which I guess is why it looked so similar to one of the constellations, but... Well, it can't be so similar to the Eye, because we know we've got the Eye wrong. That's not the third constellation. Out we go. 23rd of November, 23rd of November. Date and time were correct, like the month and the year and the time were correct. It's just the day. Can never get out that door correctly. Alright, dentist, we're back. How good would it be if dentist chairs were actually like this? If the room was pitch black and you could like look at constellations whilst getting your dentistry done. 23rd. November 23rd. What is that? That's got a lot of dots on it. It's like a crest, almost. It's like a sort of triangle. It's got like a, you know, a shape here, but then it like branches out at the top. Like I can sort of see like this big equilateral triangle, but then there's just all this extra detail in the middle. It's sort of like a shield, like a crest. Like it's sort of got curved edges, and then that's the top. So yeah, it's a sporting formation. Okay, yeah, sure. So memorize this shape, because I can't put that in the chat real easy. Memorize that shape, and then we're going to go and check the book again. I guess we can always just run back here with our short-term memory, because we've got the correct date now. It's locked on there. So, is it this book? No, that's what that one. It must be the top one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, it's not that. It's neither of them. Is it that? Like there's the three equilateral triangle ones. And then all this guff in the middle maybe. It could be the spider. It's definitely not that. Yeah, and it's not the arrow. It can't be the crane. And we're out of options. Yeah, okay, so it's the spider. It's surely the spider. Alright. 4221. 4221. Kind of. Yeah, I'll buy that. Sure. So let us go and turn the eye off. So the eye's back off, and turn the spider on. Do you think it's that one? Yeah, spider on. Oh. Okay. Noises are happening. Yeah, that's definitely the noises of a ship. So, come back out of here. Aha, look at that. Our little sunken ship has submerged. So that was way too much noise for that. But I think that's a good sign. That's a good sign indeed. Let's go to the ship. Oh, look at it. It's actually here. How did I not even notice that? Let me go up here so I can get a better view of it. There it is. Our ship is now unsunken. So... Oh, here we are. We're on the ship. Right. Oh, here we go. There's the book. There's the book. Alright. So, what are we looking at? Black and white shot. A lot of jagged rocks and things. One of the library books mentioned the rocks. And there's like a lighthouse there, maybe? Just there. Then there's that walkway around that big rock in the middle. So we're not going to go in it just yet. In fact, we might not even go in it this stream. We might wrap this up. I just want to head back up to the library again, because I want to look in that book mentioned about the rocks. Is it this one? No, this is the one that's got all the piano stuff. Yeah. Was it the first one? No, this is the one that talks about channel wood. Okay, it must be this one then. Yeah, Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that's what they are. A group of rocks clustered around the middle of a large sea. So, on and on it goes. Yep, there's a boat here. Submersible lamp. Lighthouse, yep, this is the place. Lighthouse, some sort of a bell. Stone Ship Age, there we go. That's what we've unlocked. So here it is. Here's the central island that had that sort of walkway running around it that we saw in the flyover. Stone Ship Age, okay. Yep, it's been 10 years since I've left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Alright, well, and then the constellations, which was how we got to the Stone Ship Age. So, let me go back to the spreadsheet. We can now mark that one as unlocked. There it is, 2 out of 4. Stone Ship Age. So it's unlocked, but it's not complete. And I think completing it will be a job for next time. Because, you know, we saw how long it took to actually unlock it. And Mechanical Age was kind of quick, I'll be honest. Like, once we figured out what we were doing, we just had to rotate the tower a couple of times and get our way back out. But Stone Ship Age, who knows? So what we might do is we might call it there for this session. We've got save game. We do save game. Save game 1. Save game. I can call it something. Sharky's. Oh, let's go Overthunk by Sharky. There we go. That's what we are. Save. Okay, and so I can just load from there. Oh no, well, we can load from there, but it's in the save. Yeah, Overthunk by Sharky. Sure. You can even delete saves. All right. Cancel. Resume. Right. So we're here. So this is where we will pick up next time then. So let me. Well, we hit quit. Should we quit? Let's say progress we lost. That's fine. We've saved our progress. Yeah. Credits. Lovely. Oh, and with that, that's that. There you go. Game is actually exited. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right. Well, let's wrap it up there. That's been a great start to the beginning of our playthrough of Myst. Maybe we're going to have 4 weeks in this. One for each of the 4 ages. Probably not. They'll probably speed up a little bit. I reckon we'll get the second age done, Stone Ship Age done easily next time, and probably even make a start into the third one, depending upon if we get stuck trying to unravel the clues to get to its linking book again. But we'll look at 2, maybe 3, age 2, maybe age 3 next time. So maybe 2 more weeks, maybe 3 more weeks, depending upon how involved this gets, and we'll continue on from there. So that's it. That's a wrap for our first new stream of Myst. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to tonight's stream. That was another stream. That was Overthunk by Sharky. Catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.